Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 9th, and we are jumping in with another kind of outlook for the collective, using the 3-card spread it's a new one, butterflies and peonies, and just kind of basically just a simple 3-card for the week. I'm thinking like maybe we can check in with our body, mind, and spirit. That seems to be a pretty popular one. The purpose of this spread, though, is you can obviously assign your own meanings to the 3 positions and do whatever you want. I'm using the Sawyer's Redux 1909 edition of my deck. I'm excited to say that this Thursday, September 11th, we will be opening pre-orders through my website, linked in the show notes, until the 22nd for pre-orders, so that I just know how many to order. And also I'm going to be releasing a comparison video of the new variant versus this variant. So check out, be on the lookout for that. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see. Just a simple body, mind, and spirit check-in for the collective this week. As always, take what you need and leave the rest. So we've got body, what do we do for the first one? Mind and spirit. And of course, using one of my Moonlit Fae bags, because Jenna rocks. And let's just get to it. So we've got body. What do we need for our physical self? We've got the Magician. Magician is here to remind us that when we're in our bodies, we're in our true power, right? Like we know for some reason this is coming, and I'm just going to go with it. The best relationship we will ever have in this life is with our body. The worst relationship we'll ever have will probably also be with our body. And so the Magician is telling us that you don't have to believe your thoughts, because all the tools are at your disposal in order to really show up and be able to ground yourself in your personal power. So it's kind of like you get to be the one to decide what is illusory, what is the trick, what you show up to dazzle and share. But when you're in your body, you need to just remember that you have all the tools you'll ever need in order to be able to cultivate and ground and be present in your physical self. In mind, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And so the Ace of Pentacles is telling us maybe this week that there are new opportunities that are going to present themselves. And so with that, pay attention to the thoughts that you're having. Pay attention to what is coming out and what pops out of seemingly nowhere. We are in eclipse season, so just go with it. See where it takes you. It might seem a little absurd, but what if it's a new opportunity? What if this is the beginning of something awesome and something new? Will you take that and roll with it? And so in that mindset, it's saying that anything can be a new opportunity. And then for the spirit check-in, we have the High Priestess. Look at that, flanking. So the spirit is telling us, this week, check in with your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it's probably so. Maybe you can pull those strings a little bit further and really go with it and just see where that's going to lead you. The High Priestess wants us to be able to sit in the stillness of whatever spirit has for us. So, when I say spirit, it could be your connection with the divine. Do you use goddess energy, God energy, the collective consciousness, whatever that is, your higher knowing. For me, it's just kind of like, I always say it's that divine energy, or just the energy that is all of us. And those stirrings, and they show up and they say, you know what, intuitively, you know how to do this. Like, you know everything, but maybe you've forgotten along the way. So the High Priestess is asking us to just sit with it and trust our knowing this week. I know that this, like I said, that this is a simple 3-card spread, but there's always space for little check-ins. There's always space to throw other tiles, charms, whatever. So I'm just going to give us some of the words or spells, and I'm going to throw those in the mix. And just pull out 3. I got them in my hand. And we've got discern, and put that here. Communicate, put that here. and confuse. And we're going to put that here. And the discernment could be with our body, where we need to be able to trust and critically think about the things that we're telling ourselves and how that is affecting our body. Communicate the opportunities. This is with the mind. So communicate them, maybe only with trusted sources for now. You know, don't go too big too fast, but just see how it feels to talk this dream into reality. And then confuse. This is why we need to trust our intuition, because there is a lot of confusion on the world stage. And so we know when we're being lied to, or when something just doesn't smell right or seem right. So however this plays out this week, you know, I wish you a wonderful week. Let me know if it resonates. And again, you know, if you are interested in the second printing of this deck, then be sure to mark your calendars for this Thursday through the 22nd for the initial pre-order period for the second printing. And follow me in all the places. The links are obviously below. And thank you, as always, for being here. I will see you here next week. Bye.